Hello, I'm Roto, and today I'm going to be continuing playing my Cyberpunk playthroughs, and we're on our way to River's car at the moment. This way. Empty my bags, and then I came along here. It's so crowded. Was someone else in the car, River? You're in a mood.
Okay. Let me hear it.
So, got booted off the force.
Suspended.
Booted off.
Mayor's death
Suspended.
high heaven.
Same thing.
Inquest into, kicked under the rug. So I made a fuss.
Not worth asking how you feel about that.
Nope. It's just, it's not easy for me to talk about when it's biting at my ass.
Fair enough.
Pardon?
Could tell me where we're headed, though.
To Joss's. Randy's mom. She thinks he just ran away from home. For now, keep the kidnapping between us.
Should we be looking for Harris's place? Haven't mentioned Randy's dad.
Where's Randy's dad?
Been a few years since he got popped. Gang war.
Huh. Great role model.
Josh was left alone with 3. But she's as tough as weathered leather.
Tell me about Randy. What kind of kid he is.
Petty theft, drugs, running away from home. That kind.
Cop uncles really see the best in you.
There are people who always find their way into trouble. Randy's one of them.
Gonna tell me why we aren't trying to find Harris's apartment?
That's a house. And I doubt he's keeping his victims in his basement.
You'd be
Besides,
surprised.
we are trying. Want to see if we can find some connection to Harris at Randy's.
Pretty weak lead.
Best we can hope for just now.
Not worried Yawen's gonna toe the line? Rat you out to her superiors?
Used to be friends. Doubt she'd do that. Plus, not that I'd use it, but I do know one skeleton she'd prefer remain tucked in her closet.
Oh yeah.
I think Yawen will actually help us, all things considered.
Yeah. These tiffs of ours always end up the same way. I'll tell you about it over a beer sometime.
Sign me up for a beer.
Really out of focus on finding Randy.
Yeah.
Of course.
You make me uncomfortable. You don't blink. I've never seen you blink, River.
All right. This is it. Sure been a while. Used to come over every weekend. Time ago.
And changed it all since?
Places like this never change.
Hello, Johnny.
Lovely neighborhood. Mwah.
Great chat with you, Johnny. Follow River. Okay, what are these then? The long return, aftermath of the Great Nomad tragedy. Most sources indicate that the governments of Peru, Brazil and Chile have come to the solution for the so-called nomad problem. In an attempt to prevent the illegal transnational movement and typically temporary settlement of nomad clans across the South American continent, they plan to seal all borders to undocumented persons of dubious origins. Protestations from scholars, Human rights groups and even corporate representatives have thus far been ignored. Some corporations have voiced concerns that stifling the flow of migrant work lead to economic decline and unpredictable social unrest. For example, some experts predict the local Brazilian workforce will simply be too small to meet the employment demands of ongoing major agro-core ventures. This push for tightened anti-nomad immigration policies comes as yet another heavy blow from South American governments against an already heavily targeted demographic. More information continues to surface about the so-called long return, where hundreds of thousands of nomads lost their jobs without warning and had their equipment, much of it personal not company property, illegally seized by government authorities. Most labourers were relocated from North America specifically for this work and, without corporate support, were forced to vacate the hazardous area formerly home to the Amazon rainforest in a week's time. With their only lifelines suddenly severed and no legal basis for staying, many dozens of thousands attempted to find a way home, even if that meant walking much of that distance. Initial reports show staggering figures for the number who died during this mass exodus. Many still ask why. Who benefits from these anti-nomad policies and border closures if not the South American nations or corporations? Many speculate that lobbyists from Orbital Air and other lunar colony representatives played a key part. Their objective, some allege, is to limit opportunities for migrant contract work so more would be forced for the sake of survival to accept employment in the notoriously difficult labour conditions of low Earth orbit and on the Moon. Ooh. Okay, River.
River. You either got business with me or news about my Randy. Wouldn't drag your butt out here if you didn't.
Joss, meet V.
So V, is this about my Randy?
He said don't grass him up about being taken, so, you know,
Joss,
fishes get murdered.
I don't know how to say this, but Randy was abducted.
Abducted? But he's alive, right?
Alive-ish.
River! Tell me, damn it!
We hope
Oops.
Randy's okay. But you ought to prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
Hey, please.
Where's my Randy?
We don't know that, but we're trying to find out.
Then why are you here instead of searching for him?
Listen, we need to look through Randy's things.
Why?
To find any lead we can. Trust me, Joss.
Just don't destroy anything. Randy doesn't like it when anyone pokes through his stuff.
Let's go, V.
The kids are playing outside. Tell him it's time to eat.
Goodbye, sand and death. I heard a troubling click. My Galgacane counter may it rest in peace. I stood on a glass surface, some parts smooth as ice, others cracked and jagged. The earth I walked on was formed from melted sand after a thermonuclear bomb detonated here, one of the 5 that fell on Dubai. I recalled old stills from the end of the 20th century, skyscrapers like crystal obelisks touching the sky, supercars, palm trees, now nothing. Like a surreal frozen sea blanketed by the irradiated dust of the Arabian Peninsula and glinting under the desert sun. But nearby, in the city's former suburbs, life continues on. Difficult, brutal, cutthroat, but life nonetheless. Few dare venture outside without a hazmat suit, makeshift or otherwise. Any sort of dwelling must be built with concrete walls, measuring at least 13 feet thick and without a single window. This offers survival, yes, but to what end? Unlike in the corporate haven of New Dubai, erected deeper into the Arabian Gulf, the average life expectancy in old Dubai is a mere 30 years. Still, some have found advantages to life here. No visitors, neither Netwatch nor any corporate special forces units will deploy here. This land of glass and dust has become asylum for some of the world's most wanted criminals. Some say they are only biding their time until an early death delivers them to hell. Some say they are already there.
Can't be easy, raising 3 kids on your own.
2. Sorry, 3.
Well, it wasn't
My
any
bad.
easier with my husband. In fact, the best days were when he didn't come home. There were times I wished he'd disappear for a month, just to not have him hang around.
That bad, huh?
His bike in the highway, that was his world. But at home, let me tell you a story. This one time he took Dorian into the city. Had some errand to run, just father and son. He came back that night, dead-ass drunk. Raging at me for calling the cops on him.
Did you?
River found him in some dive and brought Dorian home.
How'd he die?
The Aldecaldos told me he died an honorable death. Whatever the hell that means.
In combat.
They showed me his body, where his face used to be. Couldn't see the honor in that.
Yeah, he's in Valhalla. Now.
Must have been a relief then, when he left.
For weeks, I cried every night. My husband was killed. The father of my children.
I'm sorry.
Randy changed. He locked up. Not to mention the other 2 I still had to raise. Life was rough with him and without him. Sometimes there's no solution.
Let's, change this subject. Hang in there, Joss.
Follow River. That's what I should be doing.
What's on your mind?
Think all the women in your life have character.
That's the trailer. Eyes peeled for details, eh?
Yeah, something's going on.
Uncle River!
Monique!
Ooh.
Dorian. Hey,
Doing
guys.
all the women in his life. He's some
this
sort
your
of control freak.
Just a friend.
You gonna stay over?
We'll see.
Nomads at Ground Zero. What book was about nomads? It was no secret Night Corps offered generous pay and in some cases free cyberware and biomonitor upgrades to anyone willing to help clean up the crater of radioactive rubble at AHQ Ground Zero. Some first-hand accounts recall the incessant ticking of Geiger counters, like the loud buzz of cicadas in summer. In retrospect, we can only guess how many crater cleaners lost their lives to radiation sickness shortly thereafter. Both the city government and Night Corps have claimed casualties were kept to a minimum while providing no official statistics to substantiate the claim. This sounds a lot like what happened after Chernobyl when they enlisted a number of men to help clean up the rubble on the roof, which was highly radioactive. After all, most rescue citizens engineering and rubble cleanup teams were not local night citizens, but nomads. Surprised you didn't know? Don't be. It is a fact many history courses tend to overlook. The city employed hundreds of nomad mercenaries, primarily from clans in Aldecaldo Nation. These nomads were hungry for gainful work, and the city needed experts who were not only experienced but brave enough to knowingly put their lives on the line. Also, Arasaka could one day erect another tower in its place. But history is not without its sense of irony. These nomads, who so deliberately live outside our so-called system, come to its very rescue. Not for the first time, and not for the last. Okay, River.
This is their old trailer. Randy moved in when I bought him a new one.
Real hellhole. Like in my good old days.
You check around, I'll check the trash.
An old can. Get high at home. Lad was into experimentation. Alcohol. Bubble gum.
Got some kind of key here. Real fossil.
Not quite what we're looking for, no.
Tainted Overlord. One sec, I've spilled something on the keyboard. Just a little bit of ice, but I want to get it before it melts. Okay.
Jeez. Can still see the nicks from those first years we measured the kids.
What's in here? A mirror. Liberium Arbitrum Review. What's this? Pretentious banality dunked in a sloppy symphonic sauce. Chromatic rock pretender at worst. Caricature at best. Okay, sure. Heavy riffs. Check unique vocal growl. Check essence of the 60s. Check. But all of it gets drowned out in a flood of cliched dark tones that's too much for even neo-kitsch gen fans to swallow. There's no punch, no curb stomp of edge. Honestly, by the standards of the genre, it's a fucking lullaby. I'd love to put this review to bed, or in an unmarked grave, but I haven't even talked the lyrics. They made me roll my eyes so violently I sprained an optic nerve. Nowhere was it worse than in the titular track, Liberum Arbitrium, the board's anthem about the violations of human free will. What's the enigmatic evil depriving us of what matters most in life? Yep, you guessed it. Corpse. I yawned so loud I put the singer's growl to shame. The latest album from Tainted Overlord is nothing short of a chromatic rock mix you burned a decade ago, erased from memory, then found wedged under your couch next to a dusty Carlson's burger. Diehards of the band will find something to scratch that itch, but anyone else looking for a fresh sound is better off blowing a concussion grenade in a cookware outlet. Okay. And he's a big fan of Tainted Overlord. Okay, that's it. I think we know what sort of group they are. He's a troubled teen, apparently.
Some kind of game here. Shipping code on it.
Left his favorite hoodie in the closet.
Dear mother departs. The old die quietly, their dry hands given a faint rustle as they fall for the last time. They tend to depart this world in November, at the darkest hour of the night, when dawn seems just as far off as the spring that will never return. They leave little behind, a small stack of last century's newspapers, a few chipped cups, cloves already smelling of the casket. Under their closed eyes fits a muted kaleidoscope of memories flashing by in no particular order. They die with their gaze fixed on the hardening diorama of a long life that, in its final moments, always seemed to have been far too short. Ooh. Prophetic words. Tainted Overlord.
Tainted Overlord.
Favorite band?
You know him well.
Used to send him an album every year for his B-Day.
I have a key. Can we not open this? Not yet, apparently. What else do we have? What's this?
Expensive tech. Randy had the scratch for this?
You're joking.
Under the bed. That's it. Come on, it's a big laptop looking thing. I can't believe the size of it.
No chance Randy could afford hardware like this.
But that's the first time anyone said that to you, Ritter.
We gotta get in. But I doubt anyone knows the password. Can you crack it?
Don't know how.
Don't know how, River.
Damn. Need to try to guess it then.
Learn the password
could he,
to the computer. Okay. I didn't pick up the key.
Who's the girl?
His ex, Natalie.
X in the pic. What's her name? Natalie?
Gonna have to keep trying.
Randy looks like his tag. Oh. Liberum arbitrium. Dark shit.
Sound could use work, but you can tell they put blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Give his tag a try. Be Randy.
That's not it.
Punch this track title. Liberum arbitrium.
That did it.
Did it?
Let me have a look
Oh
around.
yeah. Sit at the computer. Come out of the way, River. Stop invading my personal space. Files free. Messages plenty. Sorry, I meant to call. Sorry, spent half
They caught Harris in a vehicle like that.
spent half the day sitting in my Thornton.
Shit, River, I remember that day.
Police had all of Watson blocked off,
He lives close to an old school.
and I was stuck in traffic for hours trying to get across town. I kind of live in the area where I used to go to school, but it looks all different now. So trying to find ways to pass all those jams made it easy to get round. Hope you're not mad. Hey, no problem. I need you to help my mum anyways. Do you have everything ready at your place? From Anthony to Brandy. Almost. Okay, so from Brandy. I just want to say thanks.
True angel of empathy, this
Guess
guy.
in general. I'm just holding on to the thought that there are some people like me out there dealing with the same shit. Why are you helping us anyways? Oh, I used to be like you, like all of you. I wasn't spared any of life's cruel twists and turns. Worst of all, it was when my best friend died. Shit, sorry to hear that. Can I ask what happened? Rare muscle disease. His body just got weaker and weaker until he was a shadow of himself. I wanted to help him more than anything, but there was just no possible way I could. Of course, anyone could help. He couldn't afford. If he just had the means, he could have bought some super drug for a new body, or I don't know. Worse luck than the disease was being born into a poor family. Worse luck than the disease was being born into a poor family. Anyway, that's why I do what I do. I couldn't help my best fortune, but just maybe there are some in the world I can help. Hey, I hope you don't mind, but I use my admin privileges
Figured out Randy's identity. Sent him the game as a present.
to find you in
One
real
you found in
life.
his drawer.
The same. Shipping code suggests the prick sent it from the Badlands.
Sorry, I hope it's not too weird, but I had a good reason. There's a gift anyway, a game called Big Trouble in Haywood. You know it. Hope you like it, have fun. Fucked up again from Brandy.
This guy baited Randy like a pro.
I'm token again. I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep doing it. I guess I'm just a piece of shit. You're a perfectly normal person, Randy. You're just like anyone with organic heart still beating in their chest. Remember, I'm always here to talk to understand you, to help you. I know you'll recover from this like you always have. From Natalie, that was his girlfriend. Thanks for yesterday. The city from up on that tower looked so beautiful. Honestly, I felt speechless. Though maybe that's just because I don't like heights. Really, it was nice. But maybe next time I take you into the city. Head to Japantown. Grab a bite. You'll love it once you see it. And oh my god, the restaurant my aunt takes me some to sometimes, so Nova. Just let me know. Love you, Cruci. From Brandy to Natalie. Yeah, of course, side fun too. About this restaurant, we'll see. Not sure I'll have time, hard to promise anything, so we'll see. Hey, you know you don't have to worry about Eddie's, we already talked about this. Just let yourself be invited to something nice for once. Love you. What do you say, from Brandy?
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
No. There's no way. Why would he do that?
Not only did they agree to meet, but it looks like Randy was as excited as any kid on his way to a theme park.
Fuck. This creep definitely scrambled Randy's head.
Tell you what, I think your sight's really Nova. I think I'm ready to finally meet up in person. Same time and place you wrote before, 'cause man, I just can't wait now. That's right, same as we agreed. It makes me happy to hear you're happy. Just one tiny request. Delete that first email I sent, just in case. Don't want anyone sniffing around something that doesn't concern them. Anthony to Brandy. I understand, I didn't have normal family either. My mum died young and my dad, he just tried to give me a future. Wasn't easy though to make a living on the farm once the cattle pestilence took hold. Eventually it all just fell out beneath his feet. The cattle, the business, deep depression took his life. I tell you this, so you know you're not the only one who's lost a father. I understand you so well. The only difference is it was nomads that stole your dad from you, and for me it was corrupt corpse and their dirty money grabs. That's why I hide all my activity from corpse. Trauma team and Biotechnica would be all over me in a second if they knew what I got up to. But I don't have to explain all that to you, Randy. You get it. I know you'll keep all this just between us Chumbers. Stay strong, buddy. I know you got it in you. From Brandy to Natalie.
Natalie must have been the only person Randy trusted.
Can we view this page with a link?
Hey Nat, check out the site, Drugs Are Bad. When you're there, click on the image, the red one with the people in it. The hell is this? Some kind of cult? How'd you even find this? Just cruising the net, does it matter? Check out the site, Drugs Are Bad. Click on the image, the red one with the people in it. From Gail to Brandy. Hey, you won't answer my text, won't answer my hollows. Still alive, man. I have a special delivery for you from a Valentino tumor mine. You just gotta pick it up. Anyone in Haywood would give both kidneys for this thing, and I'm still holding it for you, free of charge like some gonk. Do me a favour and answer, because I'm starting to get pissed. Okay, let's check out this Drugs Are Bad.
Some kind of link. The one Randy wrote about?
Let's find out.
Addiction can be defeated. Yes, to fight addiction is to go to war with our life. Who are we? We're the only non-profit organisation in Night City that helps drug addicts. We assist diagnosing addictions. It just appears to be a normal drug site on the surface. Drug overdoses that are on the rise. There's nothing less. We won't let this happen. Okay, stay clean and contact us. For most, the real challenge. Oh, I see. So people who are the kids who are into drugs are going to come here and they're going to get involved with this site, and that's how you can gather them.
A hidden page set up by Anthony Harris.
Christ. Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Welcome to Tony's Haven, the place you've been looking for, the place where you can become the best version of yourself, thanks to Tony. I live here with my friends. They come here because they were fed up with seeing their life go to waste, just like you. Think of me as a farmer who looks after his livestock. Get acquainted and stick around. Together we'll show those old farms what we're capable of. No idea what I'm talking about? Don't worry, I'll explain everything in good time. But it's time for you to decide. Do you want to remain a shadow of yourself, or become the person you always dreamed of being? Come on down. Join us. Okay. So this is the same text. Ah, here we are.
Jesus, River, this is fucked.
I know who you are.
The guy preyed on troubled kids. Made habit to target boys like Randy.
This is my fault.
You're the boy.
If I just paid more attention,
It is your...
just talked with him more.
Hey, come on.
Wouldn't hurt a river.
You're not the one at blame here.
Ooh. I know who you are. You're the boy that's been rejected by society, left to fend for himself, misunderstood by his family and deprived of real friends. I was once like you. You can stay here as long as you like because you just found your new home. I have a secret, special treatment, that'll not only get you back on your feet, but will also free up that weight from your mind and shoulders, make you limitless. Everything you need to bust out of your shackles, you'll find them in my haven. You'll become superhuman, resistant to sickness, strong, healthy, invincible. But before we do that, how about we get to know each other first? Shoot over a message at Anthony 34. Entity drugs are bad. Pub. Remember, you're the chosen ones. File. Error outcut.
File here.
Deleted, looks like.
File not found.
The name's still there.
This file, V. Damn it. Might have been what we were looking for, and it's gone.
Oh. What's this? Black Metal has featured countless charismatic characters, but the uniqueness of Aidan Burroughs, known also by monikers Nomad and Belerith, is perhaps in a class of its own in the genre. He was really into his music as this kid. There's no diminishing the lifeless mark that's left in the Black Metal. Volume 1 of the Blades and Doom trilogy, Chapter 1, Ghosts of Salvation. A silhouette of gaunt female figure began to take shape among the ebb of inky fog. By its long braid, the woman held a severed head, only one eye socket clearly visible. Decay had already long begun to melt the face's flesh, exposing the white bone underneath. Interesting reading material.
Hey, look. The name of this cartoon matches the missing file on Harris's page.
That's what we needed to find for Yawin. V, we've got it.
Randy must have downloaded it.
Sure, but V, don't you get it? This could be the key to Harris's mind.
Here's hoping.
He's hoping.
Hey, can you use any of that Netrunner magic to shake anything else out of this?
Yeah. I wouldn't get your hopes up, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a great net runner.
Not that kind of magician.
Oh, okay. We'll have to manage without it.
That cartoon, River, could be what we've been looking for. Said yourself we need something that'd get Harris to dream. Send it to Yawin.
Right. Sending it now.
Sure.
Okay. Says she'll get back to me by morning. And that I am a son of a bitch. And, come on. Let's grab a bite.
Okay, let's go eat.
Listen, let's not worry Joss more than we need to, huh? We're hot on the trail. We'll know more tomorrow. That's it.
Okay. You know, you was the one who said about abducted, I didn't. I was going to keep quiet about that. You blurted it out, River.
Dorian, please.
But it really tastes like boogers.
Joss, we're finished.
All done. Off to bed then.
We left some for you, Uncle River.
Thanks, Monique.
Uncle.
Tell me you found something.
Looks like Randy knew his kidnapper. They were in touch.
Why would he do something like that?
You know him. Kids. Look for help in the wrong places.
When's the last time you ate?
Yesterday.
Have mine. I'm not hungry.
Thanks. Maybe later.
I don't mind having them. I'm a little bit peckish. How do I reach out and just slide that plate over here?
Tell me, and be honest. Will you find him?
And the burgers. Could you put the cigarette out, please?
River's a hell of an
I'm
investigator.
eating.
Brandy's good as found.
Won't give up until I do, Joss. Joss, you mind if V takes Randy's trailer for the night?
No? Sure.
Staying, right? You gotta help me see this through. To the end.
Yes, well, of course.
Of course I'll stay.
Find your way all right?
Yep. Gonna go hit the sack soon. Can't be easy, raising 3 kids on your own.
Well, it wasn't any easier with my husband. In fact, the best days were when he didn't come home.
Right. It's awkward.
There were times I wished he'd disappear for a month, just to not have him hang around.
Must have been a relief then, when he left.
For weeks, I cried
I've
every
been
night.
through this.
My husband... Randy changed. Life was rough with him and without him. Sometimes there's no...
Come on. I've been through this. How did he die? We've done that, haven't we? So let's go to sleep.
V, wake up.
Not done sleeping.
Yawin called. It worked. The cartoon. He's dreaming.
You got the BD?
Right here. Slot it in. Jack into the computer.
Hang on, I slept
wanna see
in
you on the
that
monitor.
boy's bed. Oh, for heaven's sake. I'd rather have not slept in this.
That doc of yours is quick. Not bad.
What's the matter with you, Anthony? I have to report this. I hope you understand that. This isn't normal behavior. Anthony, you killed Liam's turtle.
He was sick. He wouldn't eat, stayed in his shell. I just wanted to help him.
By injecting him with HGH? What were you thinking? Is this something your father taught you? Good people took you in, extended their
Well, it could have been
trust.
Tide Pods.
This is how you repay them?
I think you got off lucky, I'll be honest with you.
Your friend died. I understand. But that is no excuse.
What on earth are you eating? Doesn't look very
Fuck you.
appetizing.
What did you just
at all.
say? Okay, I've had enough. Principal's gonna hear about this. Your foster parents, too.
See if I don't.
I see. Like father, like son.
God.
Don't you dare talk about my dad!
He's a little
That's
nutty.
right, you little shit. I know it all. Farm failed. Dad put a bullet in his head.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You can't talk about my dad, you prick! You can't! You can't! He was sick, weak. I just wanted to help him.
Cow with a head of a horse. Let's have a look at the clues.
This isn't normal behavior. Anthony, you killed Liam's turtle.
Gotcha. What's say about him? Teacher civilian. Cheap, well-worn, nice city.
He was sick. He wouldn't eat the show. I just wanted to help him.
Okay. What are these? Drugs are bad.
Huh, I recognize this shooting. It was a case study back at the academy. Give me a sec to check which school that was. Laguna Bend. Oh, looks like the whole town got flooded in the 50s. Well, at least we know the general area where Harris lived.
Guess that'd be that.
Okay. What's this?
Trophy. Old one. Dating from 2042. First place in an interscholastic wrestling tournament.
Tony! Where you going now? Come here!
Coming!
Tony, come here!
Yeah, Dad?
You forget something? I asked you a question!
That made me jump.
don't know.
Forgot he's got slapped.
Choline and methionine levels. See anything odd?
Too low?
You were supposed to check before school. What do you gotta say for yourself? Cal's gonna die because of you. Gonna kill it like you killed your mama.
I'm sorry.
What he's saying is the kid's got a bit of a history.
Don't apologize, just dial up her hormones.
Poor struggling
And shut
father.
off that goddamn cartoon!
Thinks he has to go through.
How many times I gotta tell you not to leave it like that, hmm?
And repetition must drive him crazy.
Half the day I spent trying to turn that shit off.
Okay, what's in here? Who's that? Who's that standing there? Ooh. No one. Ghost of a memory. What's that one for? There's that cartoon.
Ah, that's our cartoon. Tony really seemed to love it.
Smack
that'd be that.
around the face again. Look for clues in the brain dance. Let's rewind to the beginning first of all. And we'll come out of our body and
Harris looks even younger here.
have a look at this.
See that? Cow's sick, like the rest.
Cow sick like the rest.
Where you going now? Come here!
Coming!
Got no way to ID him. Kid's father was a real hard ass.
What's this?
Looks like a cattle bioscanner for checking vitals.
Tony, come here!
Yeah, Dad?
What's this?
Cattle injectors for hormones, antibiotics. People ate meat loaded with this shit.
How many times I gotta tell you not to leave it like that, hmm?
What's this?
Supplements in the feed for disease-free livestock.
So they've got to feed them the feed in the right quantities
The day I
or they
spent
get
trying to turn
disease.
that shit off.
What the hell? He was slithering away from his cage. Where's that cattle prod? Let's get him back in there. There he is. See, he's getting away. That's all you need is a little cattle prod. Poke it a bit and get it back in, and make sure it's locked. If it's not locked, you know, I'll get the blame.
And where are you up to, Mike?
There we go. This is why you hobble them.
Come here, you rascal. You'll
Yeah,
hurt
you
yourself.
rascal. Give him a noogie.
Tony'll take good care of you. Easy now.
Scan for clues. Anthony's a bit of a psychopath, isn't he? You know, I don't think he's looking after them. Stop it. What's
I
this?
think this might be the place, V. It's a recent memory. Gotta be his hideout.
Got some cables.
What's this?
Got a clock. An hour to midnight.
Is that Iron Maiden song?
Fuel. Must have been an auto shop or something here at some point.
Looks like Peter Pan turned this farm into a goddamn final bastion.
Okay. What's this?
Oh, fuck me. Treats the kidnapped boys like cattle.
Uh-oh.
Machine controls an injection system for stimulants, hormones, something. Look, another one.
Don't see Randy anywhere. Fire department search stamp right here. City South. Perfect.
I think I'm going to listen to the sound.
Terminal controls the pins. Gotta be another deck somewhere for the mines and turrets.
Going to listen to the sound.
Hearing what I'm hearing?
Trash barge. That's the signal to dump. Has to be a landfill nearby.
Okay, so a landfill nearby. Afraid, nervous, elevated, muscle tension.
Signage on the farm model points to petrochem.
Okay.
And where are you up to, Mike?
Hey, the illuminated towers. Promoting the Us Cracks album that came out then. Colors changed every hour.
I think that might be it.
Not so sure, River. Think we ought to explore a bit more.
Really?
Okay. Let's go with your gut. That's gotta be all she wrote in this movie.
Okay, so where do we sit now exactly?
We know Harris still lives near an old school that's now underwater. You can see the NC skyline and the Us-Cracks towers from the farm. It's a few miles out. Farm was located near a landfill. We know that too. Shipping code on the game Randy got. Those towers promoting the Us-Cracks album. Colors change regularly, once an hour. So we know the time.
11 at night.
Right. And that puts the farm east of the city. Southeast, actually. Stamp on the NCFD certificate was from the southern region. Farm model's a petrochem design, so that eliminates any others. Which narrows it down to Edgewood Farm. That's gotta be our place.
So, we've got it.
Just hope we didn't fuck it up. Come on, we gotta
Let's
go.
get a move on.
Damn it. Let this work.
Don't get distracted. Gotta focus on the road.
You'll lose it like Jackie did.
For you to say. It's my nephew out
We'll
there.
start running people over, River. Again.
If I only known sooner how he felt.
You know you're
What
a...
was eating at him?
This isn't your fault.
I'm his uncle, V. And I wasn't there for him.
Listen to the rain falling on the roof of the car. There's some... That's how such good sounds.
Hold on, Randy. Please hold on.
Grab something!
River, this is the farm. We got it.
I know. Let's get to the barn quick.
So get out there, and we're going to attempt to do these. So we're going to click
There are a lot of cameras.
here. Where? Can I not click on that? Oh, for fuck's sake, this is going to be annoying if I can't click on it. I've really messed this up, I'll be honest with you. I was expecting to be able to do something with my technical ability, but apparently not. Okay, we're alive. Oh, you're kidding me. Here we go. So that's inside. Let's find a way of turning this off. Maybe upstairs. see what books are around, shall we? What's this? The Joy of Influence, 5 simple rules. 1. Exude authority, speak with conviction in absolutes and never ever lose confidence in yourself. Practice the rule of reciprocity. Make sure people always feel like they owe you something. Be unavailable, make yourself seem like a very busy person whose time is more valuable than theirs. Even a meeting is a sacrifice. Demand engagement. Remember, if a client is forced to give you enough attention, backing out will be even harder. Make them like you. People like people who are similar to them. Never forget. Oh, he's a psychopath through and through. Manipulation, easier than you think. These books just laying around. The most fundamental yet effective manipulation technique is what we call undermining. For the manipulator to get the target to do what he or she wants, the target must first accept the manipulator's opinion as true or valuable. This is easiest to achieve by making the target feel inferior through harsh criticism. The more accurate, the better. The target will begin to yearn for praise from the manipulator, becoming more open to cooperation. That is, manipulation. Okay, I understand. Let's have a look up them stairs now. Covered in fecal organic residue. Oh dear, there's some awful things went on here, isn't there? Not good.
It's gotta be here.
The consciousness
Have a look
curse.
around.
Man dies the way he was born, soft, weak and helpless. Death, the one certainty in this universe of chaos, can be both a tragic end and a release from suffering. It can come as an unexpected twist or as a beautiful crowning counterpart to a life well lived. The curse we face as humanity, the only living beings in constant awareness of our death, is our inordinate focus on the fact. How much happier is the life of the gazelle that escapes the cheetah's clutches, thinking that it's evaded death once and for all, than the poor soul living out his days knowing each step inches him closer to the void. Consciousness curse. I understand. Let's have a look at the computer. Files. Brain dance kit. With this brain dance kit you are able to play all commercial brain dances. Okay, so we've got one delivered. I can help you. So this is for the other side of the... and he's got other boys as well. Oh dear. He's got a whole heap of people.
Got cables coming out of this wall. Should be a switch somewhere. Try disabling the defense system, then haul ass to the barn.
Okay, so disable the defense systems that this is. No. About this. Local network. Pull that fuse. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Go back to local network, yeah. Surveillance. Remote takeover. Alright, we've just taken it all offline because we've blown the fuse. Files. Brain dance kit, we know that one. I can help you. The repetition from the other room. Let's get into the main building. See what we're going to be up against. What's this? Juice. Top 8 dangers. Juice, the animal's favourite drink, a miracle elixir, the dream come true of every scrawny, twig-limbed skeletor that dreams of having boulders and chesticles. But is it safe? Apparently it poses particular problems for men. 8 problems to be exact. Here are the top 8 dangers of using juice. 8. A temporary increase in sexual ability followed by a sharp decline. Men are also at risk of priapism, perpetual erection. Sounds chimera, but it could be painful. 7. Gynecostomesia, enlarged breasts, often irreversible. 6. Balding on the head, but increased hair growth on the chest, back, stomach and legs. 5. Changes in your skin, such as acne on the face and shoulders. 4. Kidney problems resulting in increased protein content in the urine. Kidney scarring may be an indication of fecal segmental glomerulonephritis. This is what's the problem with animals. This is why they look like they do. Muscles may grow asymmetrically, often leading to muscle weave tearing. Prostate cancer. It'll hurt every time you take a piss. 1. And finally the winner. Liver failure resulting in jaundice and pruritic rash and even fibrosis and cancer of the liver. Still interest? Not scared of the risk? Well then, good luck and see you in hospital. Okay.
Damn it. Locked up tight. Need to find another way.
Maybe this door. Let's climb up on the roof.
River, come here, quick! Oh, fuck.
So what do we do? We should be getting down there as soon as we can. We're going to try actually investigating the place. I wonder how I get down. I would just like to jump. Okay, there we go, we're down. I'm sure there was a way up. Oh, you've made it down as well, excellent. Let's see what's in here first, in case any of them... We have to do something with controls before we go and free them. Oops. Nothing here. Surveillance system.
You alive? Come on, eyes open. Help's on the way. Too late for this one.
Oh.
Breathe in. Good. Just hold on a bit longer.
He's here. Riding!
Make it go boom. We are proud to present the second revised edition of Make It Go Boom, the only make-your-own explosive guide you'll ever need. The previous edition was a smash hit. Sounds like you've rigged this place to explode. However, thinking about it.
He's hanging in there. We made it. V, shut down the machine. Can't unlink Randy otherwise. Randy. 1052. I repeat, I've got a 1052 at a farm south of the city. Yes, send the fucking squad! Yeah, we're laying coordinates now. No, several.
Chemicals, the invisible
Do it
killer.
quick, damn it. Oh, and watch for automated defenses on the side. There's substantial.
There's the...
Hurry! Gotta shut it off!
Bam. Shut it off, did I not? I've got to return to River now.
Okay, all disconnected.
Check the others. Could still be alive.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 okay. Don't be scared. We're here to help. A bit dehydrated, but you're gonna be fine.
Hey, help me with Randy!
Come on, River, put your back into it, for crying out loud. Bad things, River. At least he's safe now. Watch him.
We did it, River.
Yep, we sure did. But I'm not about to leave it like this. The horror that bastard inflicted. Can't let it go.
What do you want to do? Zero him?
Exactly. Squeeze the life out of him with my bare hands. Sick fuck has to die.
No, River. Want that fucker's blood on my hands, too.
Appreciate your dedication, V. But this is between me and Harris. Gonna take him out in my own way. Amidst all this confusion.
Just remember. Say the word, I'm there. You can count on me.
Need a little time to myself now. But I'll remember.
Hey, we're ready for evac. Are you riding along or not?
Really, V. Thanks. Couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it. And holler if you change your mind. Or if you're just in the mood to holler.
Wow. Oh look, they're not letting me in anymore. I was going to take some photos in there. Hey Claire, I just wanted to say I was sorry. Haven't been thinking with a clear head for the past year, but I'm gradually starting to realise that getting you involved in my shit was basically manipulation, pure and simple. I wanted to dust off Samson so badly that I didn't think of anyone else. I think in the end it'll be for the best. I don't know, maybe it's a good thing you tagged along with me. Who knows how this would have all ended without you. Samson's douchebag granted, but killing him won't fix anything. Time to look to the future, Claire. Again, thanks for everything, V. I know Dean would have wanted me to just move on instead of dwelling on the past. No problem, take it easy. See, she came to her senses. Now, 7 to 10 days, I should be getting the Cthulhu in the post.
Poor boys. All your years, ever seen anything like this?
8 years in the force. Nothing comes close. Beyond twisted.
Alright, let's get this done. Let's get the photo. Okay, I will see you all next time. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. and we'll pick up on a new quest line. Now that's the end of River. For now, I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.